Hi guys, it's Marie here. Welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing some canvases. I have 3 of these canvases and I have used them for a lot of different things. They've had a lot of different colors of paints on them. I'm trying to go from black background to a white background. So last night I took some of my DIY and decor paint. This is from Tattered Angels and it's the color Crystal. It's just a really great white color. And I took it, I mixed it with a little bit of water and I brushed it on. It kind of thins out the paint a little bit and makes sort of a whitewashed effect. And then I just stuck it in a little bag overnight so that it wouldn't totally dry out and I could reuse it. I just wanted to see what the whitewashed look looks like, and it really does show through a lot, some of that black, which isn't a bad thing, but I think I want it to be a little bit more covered. So I'm going to go ahead and put another coat on it, and I can see my paint has kind of dried out a little bit, but that's fine. I think I'm going to go for more of a covered look instead of the whitewashed look, but it shows you how this paint can be kind of versatile, and you can get a lot of different uses and looks out of it. Okay, so I have my canvases painted. I covered them all in white, and this project is kind of taking a different direction than what I originally planned. I've been playing around with some of my paints, and I've kind of been trying to get sort of a birchwood look, and these two, I did this side too, but I liked these two options, but I like the lighter one. So I decided to go ahead and try to put this on my canvas, and this is kind of how it turned out. I really like the birchwood effect, and I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to decorate it yet, but I just wanted to show you quickly how to get that birchwood look on your canvas. So the first thing I did was obviously paint your canvas white, and I used the Crystal DIY and decor paint for that. So that puts down a nice background. And now I'm going to use Tattered Angels High Impact paint, and this one is Ivory. So it's just going to give a little bit of a, creamier white, a little bit of a variation. So I put down a little bit here and there on the sides, and that actually might be a little too much, but we'll see. I can always scrape away the excess. And then I'm using a scraper tool that I have. You could use a credit card or anything with a flat edge. And I am going to scrape it across. And it's just going to give it some really subtle, different coloring here and there. Like I said, you don't really have to use a lot. I think I actually put down a little too much. But you want it coming in from the sides, kind of give it that look of it being some birchwood bark. I found it really helpful to go online and just look at some pictures of birchwood, and that gave me sort of a direction of what to do and kind of how to make it look like birchwood. Just scraping it in on the sides. Okay. It's probably a little bit hard to see on camera, that looking all white, but it's there, I promise. It just gives it a little bit of a different color of white on the background. So I've got that all done. It didn't drip as much as I thought it would, so that's good. And I'm going to clean off some of those drips. Alright. So now I've got it all scraped in from the sides, and I'm going to take my heat tool and just dry it real quick. Okay, so now it's mostly dry. I'm not worried about being totally dry because I'm putting more paint on top. So I'm taking some of my Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist, and this is Tattered Leather. It's a nice dark brown. And I'm just going to put a little bit on my paper towel and then streak it on. Now, my canvas is already very saturated with paints. I've had a lot of different colors on here. There's a lot of different layers of paint on here, so my Glimmer Mist doesn't totally soak in, which is fine. It kind of helps me move the color around. But if you're working with a new canvas, you might want to put down some gesso, or make sure you have a good layer of paint on it, or just put more paint on it and get it the way you look. It might just soak in a little bit more. So I'm just streaking in some brown from the sides to kind of make it look like birchwood. I'm trying to keep the colors a little bit light. If you wanted your colors darker, go ahead and play with your colors and just play around with what you think looks good. And it's totally fine to practice this on a piece of cardstock too, like I did, and just find a technique that you like and that works for you. But for this project, I kind of wanted to keep with sort of a lighter kind of look. So now I have my Glimmer Mist all streaked on. Hopefully you can see that. And I'm going to come in and add a few of these more fine lines and also some splatters. And I'm going to do that using the same color. And here's how I did it. I just dipped in the spray nozzle, got a little bit on the edge, and then just draw some lines here and there. You could also use a paintbrush, but I just figured this is kind of a quick and easy way to get that look. Kind of trying to vary the lines a little bit. Some of them are darker, some of them are lighter. And I'm not worried about getting them straight. I just want it to look really natural. And then for the splatters, you can just go ahead and use your stick here and add some splatters. Okay. And that's it. So you can either just let it dry. I'm going to hit mine with my heat tool. And that's about it for this background. I'm going to continue on and try to decorate it a little bit more. I want to hang them in my hallway with some photos on them, so I'm trying to make it into some kind of a photo display. So I've got some ideas in my head that I'm going to be working on, and I'll come back and show you once I figure out exactly what I want to do. Okay, so I have my 3 canvases all painted, background is all done, and I've kind of figured out that this is what I want to do with them. I'll show you how I'm going to decorate it, but it's just really simple. A little bit of twine, burlap, stick I found outside, and then I have this little clothespin here that you can go ahead and change out your pictures whenever you want to. So I'm just going to show you how I did that. First I'm going to take my burlap, and I want to make sure that the burlap that I put behind my pictures is the same size on all 3 canvases. So I'm going to kind of eyeball it and use it as a guide. But let's see here. I'll do it this way. So I'm going to kind of cut it to the right width. Let's see. I'm not going for perfection, but I just want them to kind of have more of a unified look to kind of make it, you know, so they look like a matching set. Now I'm going to just kind of fray these edges a little bit, get them roughed up a little, because I like that distressed look. And I'm using some of these glue dots to adhere it down. I'm just taking a glue dot and I'm actually cutting them. These glue dots are a little bit big, so I'm using my non-stick scissors and just cutting them. And I might go back later if these aren't holding good enough and put down some hot glue. I used these glue dots first of all because I didn't know if I wanted to keep all of this on my canvas, but after getting them put together I really liked them. So I'm going to go ahead and use the glue dots, see if those work, but if things start falling off or whatever, I'll go ahead and use hot glue. So if you like it and you know this is what you want it to stay as, go ahead and use your hot glue gun just to make sure it all stays. Okay, so I'm going to put my photo here as sort of a guide to where I want to put the rest of my embellishments. I'm doing this glue dot thing with the clothespins too. Just kind of putting them on the back here and sticking them down. Really putting some pressure on there to make sure they stick. Now for my sticks that I found outside, get some more glue dots. Stick that on. Okay, and another glue dot for my flower. Maybe I'll just use that one since I don't have anywhere else to put it. And I think I want to put it over here. Kind of off center a little bit. Now, see, it comes together pretty quickly. And for the last part, I have some of this twine that's getting really tangled, but I'm going to wrap it around several times, just like this. Maybe it was a better idea to maybe wait on that flower, but we'll make it work. So I just want to wrap it around. Kind of like to cross them a few times. Let's see. Okay. I'm just going to cut this here. And I want to get my strings, sort of fiddle with them to get them where I want them to go, how I want them to lay. Stick that behind the flower and then just tie a bow. And that's pretty much it. I think that's all I'm going to do. I really didn't want to do a whole lot of embellishments on the front because I wanted that background to sort of stand out. So you could actually take and mat bigger photos if you wanted to. I just thought the 4x6 photos are easy because you can, they're easy to print out at home is what I'm trying to say, and with the clothespins they're easy to change out whenever you want to, so just a really easy little project. So these are going in my hallway, and I will be able to take some pictures of them tomorrow, get them up on my blog. So if you like it, you know, just let me know in the comments what you think, or if you have any other ideas of what you could do with these, or don't forget to like or subscribe. Hopefully you enjoyed it. You got some ideas from this project, and I will see you next time. Thank you for watching.